This will be a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Finding room at midfield. Still going. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
After 60. Come on. Set. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Brooks. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The Steelers at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
2nd and 4. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run out of the gun with Brooks here. Shedding through the defense. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Let's go.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Allen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Here we go, Slide.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down.
Hey, 10. Here we go. Behind.
Here's Fields. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. For those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
You got a mini base. Why not? All right.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now Fields. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Got it. Ready? 70 range. 70 range.
Now back to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields
Steps away.
on ill-advised throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. On play action, they'll throw.
That's caught downfield by Pickens.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Pickens going in motion left.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down.
Fields. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
To throw is Fields.
He completes it to Wilson. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it second down.
11.
Straight ahead is Hall.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Fields now to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Let's go. 19-9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
That's pulled in by Brooks.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 back. Here we go. Set. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Boswell's kick is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
One play action. Fields. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And that is incomplete.
Quality coverage that time. The slowdown has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Yep.
Here's Fields. This complete to Corley.
And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Back to throw. Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again.
Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Now it's Fields. That one taken in by Corley. And oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A final shot before the break. Fields able to find the open man. That's complete.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Come on. Set. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Metcalf motions left.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
42 yards.
And the Steelers are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Here we go, son.
They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They stay on the ground with Allen. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Going to give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Here we go, son. Press right. Up. Right.
From the gun, here's Fields. And check down, complete to Hall.
And down inside the 15 he goes. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now Fields.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Here we go. Roll.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
19, 79-yard line. Trap 60.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his 1st season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Come 19. Shut up. 18, rattle. Go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be stopped right there at the 28. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Jets are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16.
Angel. Here we go. All right.
Fields now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Hey, Monday.
Fields.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Allen. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
To throw is Fields.
Flushed out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Steelers 31, Jets 20.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
18, Pioneer. 70 range. Take go.
2nd and 4. Completes it to Austin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Let's go now.
They'll run the draw with Brooks.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jets 45-yard line.
Now back to throw.
That's caught downfield by Pickens.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here's Brooks.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Calvin Austin.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Recovered by the receiving team.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Back to throw, Fields.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right in.
Warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
You got a mini base. Why not? Here we go. All right.
Now it's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's Fields.
Caught by Wilson. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey,
They snap it to Fields.
Forced out to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Easy. Up.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Don't jump. Ready?
Fields tapping it forward. Jet sweep.
Oh, what a now a loose football. The ball comes out.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Got it. Ready? Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he works free. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league.